Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I just got back in from my morning walk with my dog and my weighted vest and getting my kids on the bus, and now I'm going to make my breakfast. And I downloaded Dr. Gregor's Daily Dozen app this morning, and I was just flipping through it, and I was a little curious. Am I hitting these marks that he recommends, or am I not? So I thought it would be a fun little experiment today to use the app and just use the checklist and see if I'm hitting what I should be hitting or if I'm not. Dr. Gregor is a very well-respected plant-based doctor who does a ton of research, especially in nutrition. And his Daily Dozen is basically kind of meant to be like a guide or maybe like a habit builder to incorporate some of the most healthy foods into your plant-based diet. So we're going to go through this checklist today as I'm eating and see how much of it I can check off. I have my coffee. There's a little splash of soy milk in here. And now I'm going to make my usual morning oatmeal. I am extra bundled up this morning because it is frigid outside. It is so cold. I can't wait for summer. I'm starting with a heaping portion of frozen cauliflower. Oatmeal, I just use quick oats. Half a serving of my chocolate protein, water, and now I'm going to mix that up. Just top that off with a mix of frozen cherries and berries, and now I'm going to pop this in the microwave for 4 minutes. All right, this is out after the first 4 minutes. I'm going to give this a mix and pop it back in for another 2 minutes. There's a lot of frozen stuff in here, so it takes a bit of time in the microwave to get nice and warm and heated through. Oh God, it's so bright. While my oatmeal is cooking, sorry for the lighting. While my oatmeal is cooking, I have this bag of green beans. It's like 2 pounds of green beans. I've been enjoying just having them steamed and in my fridge to grab for like easy snacks or to add to meals. So I'm just going to wash these and steam them up while I'm eating my breakfast. Multitasking. And of course, someone's puppy senses were tingling. Come here, baby. Sit. Good boy. See, I love a green bean. Top this off with a tablespoon of flax and give this a good little mixy mix. So this breakfast has checked a bunch of boxes off of the list. So I checked off cruciferous vegetables with the cauliflower. I got my berries. I have another serving of fruit from the cherries. I have my flaxseed. I got a whole grain in there with the oatmeal. And I think that's it. And I checked a water box because I drank some water. Not too bad for the first meal. I'm going to warm this up a little bit more. Could be hotter. Look at this troublemaker. Look at this troublemaker. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Get off my couch. Get off my couch. What are you doing? I just finished my workout, so I can check that off the list because that is on the Daily Dozen list. I did my Carolyn Gerving strength workout. I had my walk this morning, and I'm probably going to walk my dog again this afternoon before I get the kids from the bus. It is now time to make lunch, and I'm looking at this list, and I'm realizing there's a couple areas that I am probably going to be falling a little short in, and we're just gonna see. It doesn't matter if I don't check them all. This is just to gauge how things are going. So I did adjust my lunch a little bit so that I could check another box because the grain section is an area where I know that I'm probably going to fall short. So I got my oats this morning, but my lunch and my dinner were both going to be potato based, which on the list is considered like a vegetable. So I tweaked it a little bit. I was going to do a kind of like component bowl style lunch with a bunch of leftover stuff and use sweet potatoes and beans in it, but I'm taking out the beans because I have no problem hitting my beans, and I'm adding in brown rice instead. So I just threw some brown basmati rice into my rice cooker. I have some sweet potato. I'm going to chop this up, steam it in my microwave steamer, and then air fry it. And then combine it with like a bunch of veggies that I already have prepped in my fridge. So Let's do this. If I had some starches prepped in my fridge already, this would come together a lot quicker. And I do tend to usually like to have some like pre-cooked potatoes and grains and stuff like that in my fridge, but I currently don't have anything except for mashed potatoes, which I could have eaten today, but I was in the mood for something else. So that's okay. And this really doesn't take that much time to make. It's something that you could make ahead if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna microwave this and air fry it, and by the time this is done, I should have the rest of it ready to go. So cool. Microwaving this for like probably 6 minutes. I got this package and I'm really excited to open it. I'm trying to redecorate some of my walls. Is it upside down? No. Oh, it's big. Wow. How's it look? Ooh, it looks pretty nice, right? All right, back to lunch here. I am finishing up this arugula, and I have a lot of spinach. So that's gonna hit my green box. I'm gonna chop this up so I have room for other stuff. I have the green beans from this morning. Those are gonna go in here. Just gonna give them a little chop. A little more. There's my sweet potatoes. These are gonna go into the air fryer, and we're gonna season these with something. I don't know. Maybe some of this. This has been in there for a while, needs to get eaten. It's just a salt-free table blend. It's not that exciting. I'll do this and some salt and some garlic. Sweet potatoes. Garlic. Salt. And we're just going to air fry that until it gets a little bit browned and crispy on the outside. And so I have my greens and my green beans in here. I'm adding some pickle stuff for some flavor because I like to add pickly things to my bowls. So this is just like pickled veggies. I'm not even going to try to say that word because I always say it wrong. Giardiniera. Pickled vegetables and pickled peppers. So topping that all off with our air fried sweet potato and a serving of that rice that we just cooked up. For the dressing, I have some leftover of my creamy dill dressing. This is made with silken tofu and hemp hearts. So I'm going to get my seeds and a little bit of a bean in there. We're going to add that on top with some hot sauce. And then I'm going to chop this really well and then probably add a little bit more dressing. I got my nice big chopped salad in this huge bowl, which I absolutely love. I'm going to add a little bit more hot sauce and a little bit more dressing on there, and I'm going to dig in. This is checking a lot of the boxes. I've got a grain, a seed, I've got a bean, I've got all the vegetables that I need for the day. What else? Is that it? We'll go through it. I'll pop it up as I'm talking so that you can see where we are for the day. And then I'll see you at whatever comes next. Snack, dinner, who knows? So I actually am semi-prepared today, and I know what I'm having for dinner exactly. And I'm very excited because it's going to be so delicious. We're having pizza fries. So I have leftover sauce here. This I made yesterday. I made a big batch of it, and I literally just threw mushrooms, peppers, and onions in the food processor and processed it until it was like really finely chopped. And then I put it in the pot and just sauteed that up with some garlic, and then added in some lentils and tomato sauce and diced tomatoes and just simmered that down with like a lot of seasonings and a little tomato paste in there. So just a very quick sauce, but I made a huge batch of it. So now I have leftovers that I can make pizza fries with tonight. I'm going to make fries in the air fryer, and then I'm going to top it with this sauce. And then I'm going to make a very quick like pourable mozzarella, which is literally just going to be soy milk and nooch and salt and some thickeners like cornstarch, maybe tapioca or agar. I haven't decided yet, but I'm just going to throw something together and try to make like a really quick cheese sauce that's like on the lower fat side. And that's going to be dinner. I'm very excited about it. And I have dessert planned too. So I'm having a creamy. I have 2 testers in the fridge right now. I'm trying to get some creamy recipes together for you guys, and I just love creamy, so I don't mind. But I either have a chocolate or a vanilla, and they're both bean based, so I'll be able to check that box off because there's white beans, cannellini beans in the ice cream, which you can't even tell. I promise, it's really good. So I haven't decided which one of those it'll be. We'll decide after I eat dinner. And in the meantime, I just made myself a coffee. I'm going to add a splash of soy milk to that. And I'm in the middle of cleaning my house. So back to mopping before I have to go get my kids. There's the pizza fries all baked up and delicious. These turned out pretty good. The cheese sauce could use a little bit of tweaking, but the flavor was definitely delicious. I paired it with a side of air fried zucchini and peppers and dug in. And then for the dessert, I decided on the chocolate creamy, which turned out pretty delicious. I did have to respin it a couple times to get it a good creamy texture, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's not overly sweet, but the texture is on point. Let me know how you guys enjoy your creamies. Do you not mind them if they're not overly sweet, or do you want them like just as sweet as ice cream? That wraps up everything that I'm eating today. I thought this Dr. Gregor's Daily Dozen checklist was very interesting. It was a nice, fun little experiment just to kind of see where I'm falling. I was short in 2 areas. I was short in fruit and I was short in grains. And I just want to remember and remind everybody that not every day is the same. Some days I'll have more grains, some days I'll have more fruit, some days I'll have more potatoes, and that's okay to have a little bit of variety. Not every day has to be strictly like this is what you're doing, checking the boxes all the time. I think it's a good guideline. I think it's a nice thing to have if you're trying to really just reel yourself in and know that you're eating in a healthy way. But I don't think you have to be perfect at it. So I think this is a great tool and a great resource to have. It's fun to do every once in a while. I don't think you have to do it every day. Those are my thoughts on the Daily Dozen checklist. I will definitely revisit this again in the future. I'll use it as kind of a tool every once in a while to just see where I'm falling. And just as kind of a reminder and a check-in every once in a while to know that I'm eating in not only a way for weight loss, but a way to promote health in the long run as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are going to check out the Daily Dozen, and if you already do follow the Daily Dozen, I would love to know. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss an episode. And if you're looking for a little bit of extra support on your own health journey, go to my channel page, hit the join button, and join the Kindness Crew. We have a nice supportive group of people that are just going through this journey together, and we're supporting each other, and we're doing challenges together, and we're asking our questions, and we're celebrating our wins, and it's just a good time. So I would love to see you over there. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!